Ever walked into a room that instantly transports you back in time? That's the magic of retro decor. It's more than just a style, it's a portal to a bygone era, filled with vibrant colors, bold patterns, and a unique charm that's hard to resist. But what if you want to give your retro room a refresh without sacrificing its nostalgic soul? How do you blend the old with the new, creating a space that feels both vintage and modern? Retro design celebrates the iconic styles of the past, from the groovy 70s to the playful 80s. It's about embracing the colors, shapes, and textures that defined those decades. Think shag carpets, lava lamps, and macrame wall hangings. It's a celebration of individuality and a rejection of the minimalist trends that often dominate modern design. Retro is about expressing yourself through vibrant and playful aesthetics. It's a style that encourages creativity and allows for a unique personal touch. The challenge lies in finding the right balance. How do you incorporate contemporary elements without overshadowing the retro vibe? It's a delicate dance between preserving the past and embracing the present. The key is to choose modern pieces that complement, rather than clash with, the existing retro elements. Think sleek, mid-century modern furniture paired with a vintage record player, or a contemporary art piece hung against a backdrop of bold, geometric wallpaper. The beauty of retro design is that it can be adapted to suit any taste. Whether you're a fan of the psychedelic 70s or the neon-bright 80s, there's a retro style for everyone. It's about finding the pieces that speak to you and creating a space that reflects your personality. Don't be afraid to mix and match different eras and styles. The eclectic nature of retro design is what makes it so unique and appealing. It's a celebration of individuality and self-expression. Retro decor isn't just about aesthetics, it's about evoking a sense of nostalgia. It's a way to connect with the past, whether it's your own childhood or a bygone era that you admire. There's a certain comfort in surrounding yourself with familiar objects and styles that remind you of simpler times. It's a way to create a space that feels both personal and inviting. Retro design allows you to curate a space that tells a story, whether it's your own or a tribute to a beloved era. The allure of retro lies in its ability to transport us to a different time and place. It's a reminder of a time when things were perhaps a little less complicated, when design was bold and expressive. It's a celebration of creativity and individuality, a rejection of the mass-produced and homogenized. Retro decor allows you to create a space that feels unique and personal, a reflection of your own individual style and memories. One of the reasons why retro remains timeless is its versatility. It can be adapted to fit any space, from a small apartment to a sprawling home. Whether you're going for a full-on retro immersion or just incorporating a few vintage touches, the possibilities are endless. It's about finding the pieces that speak to you and creating a space that feels authentic and lived in. Retro design isn't about perfection, it's about embracing the imperfections and celebrating the unique character of each piece. Moreover, retro decor offers a sustainable approach to interior design. By incorporating vintage and antique pieces, you're giving new life to existing items, reducing waste and promoting a more eco-conscious lifestyle. Thrifting and upcycling are key elements of retro design, allowing you to create a stylish and sustainable space. It's about finding hidden treasures and transforming them into unique statement pieces. Retro design encourages creativity and resourcefulness, making it a truly rewarding and environmentally friendly approach to decorating. Updating a retro room is all about finding the right balance between old and new. You want to incorporate modern elements without sacrificing the retro charm that makes the space so special. It's a delicate dance between preserving the past and embracing the present. The key is to choose modern pieces that complement, rather than clash with, the existing retro elements. Start by identifying the key retro elements that you want to preserve. Is it the bold wallpaper, the vintage furniture, or the quirky accessories? Once you've pinpointed the defining features, you can start to think about how to incorporate modern touches that enhance, rather than detract from, the overall aesthetic. Consider adding modern lighting fixtures, contemporary artwork, or sleek shelving units that complement the retro vibe. When choosing modern furniture, opt for pieces that have a mid-century modern feel. Clean lines, simple silhouettes, and natural materials like wood and leather work well with retro decor. Avoid overly ornate or fussy pieces that might clash with the existing retro elements. Look for furniture that complements the color palette and overall style of the room. Another way to modernize a retro room is to update the textiles. Replace heavy drapes with lighter, more contemporary curtains. Swap out the shag carpet for a more modern rug with a geometric pattern. Introduce throw pillows and blankets in complementary colors and textures. These small changes can make a big difference in updating the look and feel of the room without sacrificing its retro charm. Section 4. Color Me, Retro, setting the stage with the right hues. Color plays a crucial role in setting the mood and atmosphere of a retro room. Think vibrant oranges, avocado greens, mustard yellows, and earthy browns. These are the colors that define the retro era, and they can be used to create a space that feels both nostalgic and modern. The key is to use these colors strategically, balancing bold hues with neutral tones to create a cohesive and inviting space. Don't be afraid to embrace bold color combinations. Retro design is all about playful and unexpected pairings. Try combining orange and brown, green and yellow, or pink and purple. Use these colors in accent walls, furniture upholstery, and accessories to create a vibrant and energetic space. If you're hesitant to commit to bold wall colors, consider using wallpaper. Geometric patterns, floral prints, and abstract designs are all hallmarks of retro design. Wallpaper can add a touch of retro charm without overwhelming the space. Choose a wallpaper that complements the existing furniture and accessories. Alternatively, you can keep the walls neutral and incorporate pops of color through furniture and accessories. A brightly colored sofa, a vintage rug, or a collection of colorful throw pillows can add a retro touch without being too overwhelming. This approach allows you to easily update the look of the room by simply swapping out accessories. Section 5. Furniture finds, thrifting treasures and retro-inspired gems. Finding the right furniture is essential to transforming your retro room. Thrift stores, antique shops, and online marketplaces are treasure troves of retro furniture gems. Look for pieces with unique shapes, interesting details, and quality craftsmanship. Don't be afraid to give older pieces a new lease on life with a fresh coat of paint or new upholstery. When choosing furniture, consider the scale and proportion of the room. Avoid overcrowding the space with too many large pieces. Opt for a mix of larger anchor pieces, such as a sofa or a dining table, and smaller accent pieces such as chairs, side tables, and ottomans. This will create a balanced and visually appealing space. If you're having trouble finding authentic retro pieces, consider incorporating retro-inspired furniture. Many retailers offer furniture that captures the essence of retro design without being truly vintage. This can be a great way to achieve the retro look without having to scour thrift stores and antique shops. Don't forget about the importance of lighting. Retro-inspired lighting fixtures can add a touch of vintage charm to any room. Look for table lamps, floor lamps, and pendant lights with unique shapes and materials. Consider incorporating a statement chandelier to add a touch of glamour to the space. Lighting can play a key role in setting the mood and atmosphere of a retro room.